Good. How's it going? Yeah, that's lots of stuff.
Joey, we ready? Good evening. I'd like to call to order the January 21st, 2026 City Council meeting for the great city of Chubbuck. Would like to acknowledge for those of us on the stand, those to order the January 21st, 2026 City Council meeting for the great. Listen to that. Am I the only one hearing myself talk?
No, I hear it.
Okay. Those of us on the stand, those. I'll keep talking, Joey. You work through if that's an issue. We wanted to acknowledge that we are live streaming these sessions now via YouTube. They will be available for future viewing also. Currently, this is a one-way interaction. We are not taking input from the public, but they have the opportunity to observe. Streaming these sessions now via YouTube. They will be available for future viewing also. This is going to be a terrible meeting if we're not taking input from the public, but they have the opportunity to observe. Okay. We will proceed. Let's start tonight with the Pledge of Allegiance led by Council Member Hernandez.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Council members, for clarity, is there any member of the council that has a concern that needs to disclose a conflict of interest with tonight's agenda items?
No.
Thank you. First item would be approval of the minutes of January 7, 2026 council meeting. Is there any comments or a motion for approval?
We're all good? I'll make a motion for approval of the meetings for council for January 7th, 2026.
Second.
Joey, roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Reese,
Yes.
Councilmember Heiner,
Yes.
Councilmember Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilmember Evans.
Yes.
Thank you. We do have a proclamation on the agenda tonight, and I want to give a little background to this. We all know that we're in the middle of Martin Luther King week. Mayor Dahlquist and myself were invited to participate last Saturday morning with the NAACP and their celebration of that individual and the events of this week. And it was a tremendous, tremendous experience for both Mayor Dahlquist and myself. We read a joint proclamation with that entity, and then had the opportunity to listen to a few presentations and a keynote speaker. And I was impressed enough that I've asked them to come tonight and to share with the council and those in our community the address from their president, Jan, and a presentation from their first president or vice president. I saw, that's good enough. First vice president, Sharice. And so we invited them here for that. Again, I just want to echo what an experience it was for me personally to be able to attend and participate in that. So I'm going to start tonight by reading the proclamation that we did in joint session. We're not going to do the formal handshake because we did that at their event, but I would like the community to be aware of what this proclamation is. It says, whereas Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. was born on January 15th, 1929 in the South during a difficult time of segregation and economic depression. And whereas Dr. King was a vigorous leader of equality and civil rights for all Americans and helped organize the 1963 March in Washington, where 250,000 Black and white leaders demonstrated for civil rights. And whereas in 1964, Dr. King was deservedly awarded the Nobel Prize for Peace. And whereas his ministry, leadership, and life were cut down by an assassin bullet on April 4th, 1968, and he was mourned by the citizens of all races throughout the world. And whereas Dr. King's concepts of freedom and work towards civil liberty for all Americans are inspirational examples of what we can all see and strive toward by living the example of his dream of loving, not hating, showing understanding, not anger, and making peace, not war. Therefore, we, Mark Dahlquist, Mayor of Pocatello, and Rodney Birch, Mayor of Chubbuck, do hereby proclaim January 18th through 24th of 2026 as Martin Luther King Jr. Week, and encourage the residents of Pocatello and Chubbuck to commemorate and participate in the activities in remembrance of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr., who was an outstanding American whose dream of life and leadership improved race relations and civil liberties of the Constitution of this great land. So with that, I would invite Jan to speak to us for a moment, and then Joey will share a presentation that has been prepared by Sharice.
Good evening, everyone. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Jan Gillette, and I am the president of the Pocatello NAACP branch. It is an honor to talk with you tonight about the life and legacy and enduring moral courage of Dr. Martin Luther King Jr. Each year, this week calls us not to only remember, but to recommit to the work, the vision, and the promise of justice that Dr. King so boldly laid before this nation. Dr. King reminded us that the arc of the moral universe is long, but it bends towards justice. Yet he also made it clear that the arc does not bend on its own. It bends because people, ordinary people with extraordinary determination, choose to pull it inch by inch towards equity, dignity, and freedom. Today, we honor that truth. We honor the generations who marched, organized, prayed, and pushed. We honor those who faced down hatred with courage, who met violence with discipline, and who insisted that America live up to the highest ideals. And we honor the work still before us because Dr. King's dream was not a destination, it was a direction. As the NAACP, we carry that direction forward. Our mission is not abstract. It is lived every day in our advocacy, our service, and our commitment to protecting civil rights for all people. Whether we are fighting for fair housing, equitable education, voting rights, or justice in our legal system, we are continuing the work of Dr. King. But this moment in history calls for more than reflection. It calls for resolve. We are living in a time when progress is not guaranteed, when rights once secured are being challenged, and when division threatens to overshadow unity. Yet Dr. King taught us that darkness cannot drive out darkness, only light can do that. And we are that light. Our communities are that light. Our collective voice is that light. So today, let's recommit ourselves to the work of justice, not just in words, but in action. Let us build coalitions that strengthen our communities. Let us speak truth, even when it is uncomfortable. Let us protect the right to vote with the same urgencies as those who risk their lives for it. Let us invest in our youth, uplift our elders, and ensure that every person, regardless of race, background, or circumstance, has the opportunity to thrive. Dr. King believed the power of what we called the beloved community, a society rooted in justice, compassion, and mutual respect. That vision is not naive, it is necessary. And it is within our reach when we choose courage over complacency, solidarity over silence, and hope over fear. As we honor Dr. King today, let us remember that his dream lives not in monuments or holidays, but in the choices we make every single day. The work continues, and we are the ones called to carry it forward. Thank you for your commitment, your leadership, and your belief in a more and equitable future. Today, we together will keep bending that arc. Thank you. Sharice did a video, and it shows the powerful words of Dr. King, so we hope you enjoy it.
Thank you.
Video, and it shows the powerful words of Dr. King, so we hope you enjoy it.
Climbing up to the mountain because you asked me to. Up over the clouds to where the sky's blue. I could see all around me, everywhere. I could see all around me, everywhere. Sometimes I feel like I never been nothing but tired. And I'll be working till the day I expire. Sometimes I lay down. No more can I do. Then I go on again. Because you asked me to. Some days I look down, afraid I will fall. And though the sun shines, I see nothing. Oh, and I hear your sweet voice. Oh, come and then go. Come and then go. Telling me softly. You love me so. The peaceful valley, just over the mountain. to get there. Ever in this lifetime, sooner or later, there I will go. Or sooner or later, say I will go. Thank you so much. Thanks so much.
Again, to both of you, thank you. You're welcome to stay and participate in the interesting business of the city of Chubbuck, but we also understand if preliminary plats aren't your thing, you're welcome to leave. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Council in general business item number 1 is the approval of the Pine Plat 2 short plat and the findings of fact conclusion of law. Sean, do you have a report for the council?
We are ready when they are ready.
Applicant, are you there and available?
Yes, can you hear me?
We can. Thank you. Please go ahead.
This is Emily Roach from Reven Associates here in Utah. We are represented Simon CRE, who is our client, who is splitting these lots on this Pine Plat. They are going to split lots 4 and 5 into 5 additional lots within those 2 lots from the original Pine Plat. And they're just adding a parcel to one of those lots that they've owned, just a sliver off to the northeast. So that's what we are providing for you guys today to get approved.
Thank you. Council, any questions of the applicant?
Nope.
Sean, anything to add from staff?
Thank you, Mayor and Council. Sean Harris, Development Services Manager. As Ms. Roach said, this final plat for Pine Plat 2 qualifies for the short plat procedures per the standards of Title 17-12-400. The application's been reviewed by staff and meets the standards of Title 16, 17, and 18. Staff recommends approval. If approved, recommend approval of findings of fact and conclusions of law with no conditions. Let me just add, most of the reason this plat is being provided is they have some outlying pads within the development that are now becoming built, and the opportunity to sell them off is the reason for this.
Thank you.
There's no additional construction required.
Yeah, thank you, Sean.
And the infrastructure is the same.
What's that?
The infrastructure doesn't change. It's still the same.
Nope, stays the same.
Council, other questions?
No.
We have a motion, please.
I make a motion to approve short plat for Pine Plat 2 as presented with no exceptions. No recommendations.
Second.
Oh, yeah, including the findings of fact and conclusions of law. Sorry.
You're okay with that? Roll call vote, please. Joey?
Councilmember Heiner,
Yes.
Councilmember Evans,
Yes.
Councilmember Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilmember Reese.
Yes. Agenda item 2 is the discussion about the potential approval of the animal control truck being donated from the police department to Parks Department. Chief Sasser.
I'm gonna also just, for clarity, I think we have to be careful of the word donation. This is an intra-department or interdepartment transfer. And I don't think it's necessary that we do this, but I think it's good from a transparency standpoint to show that, hey, we're utilizing our equipment. So I don't have a problem with this process, but we'll call it, rather than a donation, an intra-department transfer.
Yeah, that was a question that I had. It's not really a donation because it's already city property staying within city property.
Correct. Okay. I think it's good that the council's aware of this.
Okay. Mayor, City Council, we just don't have a use for this vehicle anymore. We replaced our animal control truck. This one has 148,000 miles on, excuse me, 148,000 miles on it. And Aaron with Parks, I'm not going to try to say his last name. I've been butchering it since I was in high school. So he has an interest in it and we don't have a problem letting him take it. So.
Great, thank you. Do we need,
I don't,
do we need that as an
no.
action?
Does council have any questions on it? We don't, this
No.
doesn't need to be
No.
approved by
Good.
council, so we're good. Okay.
Let's move to agenda item number 3 then. This is the similar discussion and possible approval of Zamboni donation. Let me attempt to address this. Joey, you can add to it if needed, and Bridger may also have input. The city, in a long process of an ice rink and not an ice rink and an ice rink again, has ended up with legal ownership and possession of 2 Zambonis that we do not have a use for. However, the Rotary Club in Soda Springs, which does operate a recreational ice rink in their community, does have an interest in those. And so rather than dispose of auction, we've facilitated a process that we can donate, Brian, I hope I'm using the appropriate word, donate to that entity who is a nonprofit as the Rotary Club in Soda Springs. Anything to add, Joey or Bridger?
I would just say these Zambonis were not purchased with city funds. They were donated to the city from the Hockey Association to begin with. And so they had purchased these and then donated these to the city. One of the Zambonis is functioning, one of the Zambonis is non-functioning and is more for parts to fix the one that is functioning.
And they're aware of this, the condition of the vehicles?
Yes.
Okay, just want to make sure.
Other questions,
No.
council? Entertain a motion, please.
I'll make a motion to approve the donation of the Zambonis to the Rotary Club of Soda Springs.
Second.
Councilmember Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilmember Reese,
Yes.
Councilmember Heiner,
Yes.
Councilmember Evans.
Yes.
Agenda item 4 is a list of items that we're asking for either auction or disposal. Joey, I'm going to let you address this list if you would, please.
Yeah, the first list are from the police department, just old patches, equipment. There was a new list that I sent out today from the yard, the Public Works yard. They have a stack of pallets and a bunch of old tattered flags that they would also like to get rid of. The pallets, I believe, how they've done it in the past is they've just left them out free for anybody in the community to come and take as they please, give them back to the community. And then the flags will be properly disposed of as, if they're American flags and stuff, we'll properly dispose of them as required. Okay.
So none of these items are going to auction. This is a list of disposal.
Yep.
Thank you.
Okay.
Question, council?
No?
No.
I move to approve the items listed before us for disposal.
Second.
Councilmember Heiner,
Yes.
Councilmember Reese,
Yes.
Councilmember Evans,
Yes.
Councilmember Hernandez.
Yes.
Agenda item 5 is a resolution regarding the proposed legal services relating to PFAS litigation. Ryan, would you address this, please?
So there's currently pending class action litigation against companies like 3M and others who have manufactured, marketed, distributed, or sold this PFAS chemical, this products that contain the PFAS chemical. It's dangerous for our water systems, and while we maintain regular monitoring, and I understand from Bridger, our systems have been, that our levels have been acceptable. This firm, these two firms specialize in this area. And so if we agree to enter into this contract, the city doesn't bear any obligation beyond letting them educate us on the current specific testing procedures. And if we do find any sort of results that fall within levels that are not acceptable, then the city can have a part in the recovery of the settlement fund that has been set up. So I believe this is a great contract to accept, because I assume that they'll find that there's nothing that the city of Chubbuck has to worry about in line with our testing. And if they do, it hasn't cost the city anything. We don't bear any cost. We don't bear any attorney's fees if we don't have a claim. If it's determined that we do have a claim, then we'll be able to participate in that recovery in a way we wouldn't have without them, and we will then pay our share of attorney's fees and costs as set forth in the agreement. So I believe it's a win-win for the city, and I'm hoping that it just reconfirms what our results have shown, and that is that the water's good, which will be a great outcome. But if not, then we'll have the ability to share in the resolution that is being negotiated.
So correct me if I'm wrong, this is this PFAS, that's a foam that the firefighters use, right?
They're nodding their head yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, please.
So PFAS is also known as a forever chemical. It resides in everything that's a form of plastic. Currently, what you're addressing or referring to is our turnouts, the gear that we wear that's supposed to keep us safe, actually contains a massive amount of PFAS. And specifically, it's in the waterproof layer that exists between the two inner and outer layers of the jacket. And a bunch of studies done. I don't think that this is specifically about what it has to do with art stuff, but if that gives you any idea of what PFAS is, it's been proven in several studies that cause cancer. Specifically for us, it's testicular cancer. So overall, the International Association of Firefighters actually pretty heavy class action lawsuit in association with 3M and other companies. It's ongoing, so I can't really speak to that and know much about it. But yeah, PFAS is in literally any form of waterproof clothing or any clothing, especially clothing. So it does get into the water system.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, because my question on that one would be, if we sign off on this, does that preclude them, for example, if there is a case proving that it is carcinogenous?
So this is the city of Chubbuck. If the firefighters unions or whoever's pursuing that have a different claim, I have no idea what they're pursuing right now, but this is for our water systems.
So it wouldn't negate any of their claims.
I can't imagine that it would.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah, this is specific to our water systems, public drinking water systems. The introductory paragraph specifically talks about settlements associated with damages to public drinking water systems and public water systems against those defendants. So I don't know what litigation they're I have no clue what that is, but just understanding the nature of how claims have to be raised they've got to be fact specific, and this one is not related to firefighters' claims.
Okay.
What's the resolution number?
2026-02?
Yep.
-02.
And to be clear, our share of attorney fees and court costs would only come out of any proceeds that we receive from a settlement if we were to qualify.
Correct.
Okay.
Yes, and so that's specific in the contract that the city doesn't bear attorney's fees or costs unless there is recovery for the city and they would be paid out of that share. And I think there was a pending motion then. Is that correct?
She was getting ready.
Oh, okay.
No, does anyone have anything else?
No.
We're good? Okay.
Go for it.
I move to approve resolution number 2026-02 to allow the mayor to enter into contract for legal services agreement relating to PFAS litigation.
Second.
Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Reese,
Yes.
Councilmember Evans,
Yes.
Councilmember Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilmember Heiner.
Yes.
Council, are you okay if we move the claims item up on the agenda before we go into executive session? That
Yeah.
may allow some of staff and others to fulfill their obligations with us tonight, if that's okay?
Yes.
So in front of you then is the City of Chubbuck claims for January 21st. Have you reviewed those? Do you have any questions of staff?
No, I have reviewed the claims. I would make a motion to approve the claims for January 21st as presented.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Heiner,
Yes.
Councilmember Evans,
Yes.
Councilmember Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilmember Reese.
Yes.
Thank you for that adjustment. Item number 6, we need a motion to enter into executive session in accordance with Idaho Code 74-2061A. And council, I think you received that instruction tonight that we're actually going to move into the conference room behind here. So once we have that motion, if we can and approved, we'll.
And whoever makes that motion, if you'll kind of recite it just the way it's written there, including the information in quotes, so that's part of the written record motion.
Will do.
Or the oral record motion.
I'll move to enter into executive session in accordance with Idaho Code Section 74-2061A to consider hiring a public officer, employee, staff member, or individual agent, wherein the respective qualities of individuals are to be evaluated in order to fill a particular vacancy or need.
Second.
Moved and seconded. Roll call vote, please.
Councilmember Evans,
Yes.
Councilmember Hernandez,
Yes.
Councilmember Heiner,
Yes.
Councilmember Reese.
Yes.
Okay.
I got it.
Yes, $1 million. And a signing bonus.
Council, as we rejoin the meeting, we need a motion to adjourn executive session, please.
I'll move to adjourn executive session.
I'll second.
Joey?
Councilmember Hernandez.
Yes.
Councilmember Heiner.
Yes.
Councilmember Reese.
Yes.
Councilmember Evans.
Yes.
Agenda item number 7 is the confirmation of the appointment for the fire chief of the city of Chubbuck. That duty and obligation falls to me as mayor with support of, that's not the right term.
Approval? You will ask,
Ratific-
you'll nominate the appointment of, and they will confirm your nomination.
Confirmation's the word that I'm after. Thank you.
Do we have to make a motion to confirm?
Council, I am asking for your support in the appointment of Chaz Clark as the new fire chief in the city of Chubbuck. Any
I'll make a
questions?
motion that we confirm the appointment of Chaz Clark as Fire Chief of Chubbuck.
Second.
Will you just for the record say who that is so that you can get that, who got the
We're going to
second?
take Norm as the second.
Okay.
Norma, second. Okay. Councilmember Reese.
Yes.
Councilmember Heiner.
Yes.
Councilmember Evans.
Yes.
Councilmember Hernandez.
Yes.
Now, for clarity, chief, and everybody else involved, we're not prepared to celebrate tonight. So there will be an official acknowledgement of you in this role at our next council meeting. The ceremony part will occur then, but
Then
thank
we'll
you
party.
for your interest in serving our community and what you have done for the last 20+ years. We all look forward to you as our new chief. General announcements, council, I do have 2 items I just wanted to put in front of you and then open for items from you if you have any. Joey put in front of you this document that's an advertisement for an open house for an affordable housing study that the city of Pocatello is conducting. This originated under previous administration, but obviously Mayor Dahlquist is moving this forward. He and I have had discussions about affordable housing doesn't recognize the jurisdictional boundaries between our 2 communities, and we want to be involved as much as we can. This is the first opportunity for us to at least participate as spectators in that process. So this is Thursday, January 29th. There's an open house at City Hall in Pocatello. Just inviting you, if you have an interest and availability to attend, feel free to do so. We have assigned 2 staff members to attend on behalf of the city. That's our building official, Ron Osborne, and our planning director, Don Matson. And I'm excited about our opportunities to join with the city of Pocatello in all aspects of items that will be benefit to both of our communities. So announcement number 2 is Roger and I will not be going to that event. He and I will be in Boise on that same day for the legislative session with city officials. I'm not sure if we've ever participated in that in the past. I don't know. But we're going to take that opportunity to go learn from the legislature what's important to them this year, what's important to the cities, and then we have the opportunity in lunch and a social afterward to interact with all the legislative representatives and express our needs and concerns in the city of Chubbuck. And so Roger and I are going to attend that. Any announcements from council?
Just a question for me. What do you feel about doing, we used to have joint sessions. What do we feel about bringing that back up?
The county has already asked
Mhm.
to start that process. They're seeking a date for that to start to occur.
Okay.
That, again, led by Commissioner Huff at the county is who's starting that.
Great.
Other announcements, council?
No.
I'm not sure. Do I have to ask for a motion to adjourn or are we just done?
Being none,
That's pretty powerful.
Yep.
Please adjourn.
there you go.
Yeah.
Thank you for participating. Thank you for your attendance.